Damodar and Amantara, they were knowing actually what is the power of the Lord. Sei bhave nicha sloga patiya logerartha swatya tui bandhulana. You recite his own verses, expressing their meanings and emotions, and thus enjoy tasting them with these two friends. So he was actually sometimes singing some verses which is made by him. His own means Krishna is himself, glorify him. He is Krishna himself, and his own verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, or he himself will make some verses and he will explain the meaning, and he was enjoying with actually Ramanandaya and Swarup Damodar. Kona dine kona bhave sloga patana sei loga swada aswadide ratri jagaratha. Sometimes the Lord would be absorbed in particular emotions and would stay awake all night reciting the related verses and releasing their taste. So sometimes the Lord, in the night, he never used to sleep. He used to keep on singing and keep on discussing with these two devotees, and he was enjoying. Just like in Srivasa Angan, Mahaprabhu was conducting actually the Nama Sankirtan. Throughout the night, he was with the close associate, and others could not see, only close associate, they could enjoy with the Lord, and throughout the night it was going on every day. Similarly, in Jagannath Puri also throughout the night he was enjoying by singing the songs and understanding the meaning. Harshe Prabhu kaheni sunyap Swarup Ramaraya Nama Sankirtana Kalu Parama Upaya. This is actually very important for us, these slogas. In great jubilation, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my dear Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Raya, know from me that chanting the holy names is the most feasible means of salvation in this age of Kali. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one day he called actually Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Raya. They are very close. They took their hands in the lap of Mahaprabhu and he said, I am going to tell you very, very, very important thing for you. And you have to propagate this. Who is speaking this? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself. In the age of Kali Yuga, he said actually, the holy name is the only way. Chanting of the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu came to give this Maha Mantra to everyone. So that knowledge he is giving here, it says this is the only feasible way practically to get salvation, to go get bhakti, to go back home, back to Godhead, or to get rid of the miseries in this material world, is only one way down the Swarup Damodar. You tell everybody, chanting of the holy name is the only feasible way. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Mahaprabhu only told, Hari Nam, Hari Nam, Hari Nam, Bhaiva Kevalam, Kalau Nastiva, 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 Gadirimnita. He took from the Purana and said, look, this is supporting statement for you. Sankirtana Yajna Kalo Krishna Radhana Seida Sumedha Paya Krishna Charana. In this age of Kali, the process of worshipping Krishna is to perform sacrifice by chanting the holy name of the Lord. One who does so is certainly very intelligent and he attains shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. So Mahaprabhu is telling Swarup Damodara, you look with a great love and affection, just like a father is calling the children and giving good advice to them. So this is also advice it is passed on to us actually. So in the age of Kali, one has to worship actually Krishna. Krishna told actually in the Bhagavad Gita, Madhyaji Mam, Manmana Bhav Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam. You have to worship me, you have to keep me in your heart, everything. So how to do it? What is the process of worshipping Krishna? You cannot take any other process, it will not work at all. Biggest sacrifice is actually Namasankirtan, chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Look, Sarudamodar, this will be taken up by only Sumit Sagar. Any intelligent persons will take up. Mudhas cannot understand this actually. Or other people go for different process. What is there? They will spend their whole life. Here I am giving you a cream. Intelligent persons will take, they will come to you. They will take up this. So Prabhupada said actually those who are coming to Krishna consciousness, they are really intelligent. They cleared off so many things. Then only they came and they took up the form, the process of Sankirtan, that is chanting holy name of the Lord. And he says, Surup, I am telling you, he attained shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Prabhupada said actually in this life itself you will get the shelter of Krishna. Simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then Mahaprabhu is quoting actually, make the people to understand actually who is he. Krishna Varnam Dusha Krishnam Sango Pangastra Bharshanam Yajnaihi Sankirtana Prayai Yajandi Sumedha Sada. In the age of Kali, intelligent person perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead who is constantly sings the name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. So this is actually from the 11th canto of Bhagavatam. Navayogindras, one of the Navayogindra Karabhajana is Mini Maharaj. This is also one of the topic the devotees, actually our devotees should discuss. Sit together and discuss this Navayogindras. So Karabhajana is mentioning here, look, he is telling that the king, the age of Kali Yuga, the congregational chanting, intelligent person, Sumedha Saga, those who are really intelligent, because it is very difficult to find an intelligent person actually in the age of Kali Yuga. Manda Manda Sudeo Manda Bhagya Upatritaha. Manda Bhagya is not intelligent. But here are the people who have come to Krishna consciousness, they are really intelligent, they will understand this. This is given by Mahaprabhu himself is quoting this. He says somebody is going to come about him. Mahaprabhu's appearance, it is already mentioned in Bhagavatam. This is a verse. He is Krishna himself, but not in black color. But don't doubt, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, Panchatattva. Everybody came along with him to assist him. Nama Sankirtan, actually Sankirtan, they are a group of people are required. So the devotees, we know actually who are all the Panchatattva. Some are Vishnu Tattva, some are devotees. They all came and joined with Mahaprabhu. And he says in the age of Kali Yuga, this is very important message for human beings actually. The process is actually chanting the holy name of Krishna, Sankirtan, constantly chanting, always. Nama Sankirtana Aide Sarva Anarthanasha Sarva Shubhodaya Krishna Premira Ullasa. Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one can be freed from all undesirable habits. Now further Mahaprabhu is telling, see, I told you all evidences actually why we should follow. It is there in Srimad Bhagavatam. Or if on the contrary, he is actually telling that you who I am, you must understand. As per the Bhagavatam, who I am the same person. And he is telling actually, now I am telling you actually what you will get. Actually, very everybody. How to remove these anarthas, habits, this is the way chanting holy name of the Lord. So anybody come to Krishna consciousness, we are preaching, we are telling them first the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and the chanting name. And make them to chant the holy name. We know the process. Somebody who is taking the chanting of holy name, and he definitely will become a Krishna devotee. Because he's, see, the Shastra is mentioned, Sadhu Sangha, they are coming to us, the devotees. And then with the faith, they will give actually the mala, Harinama, Bhajana Kriya, how to obtain in the age of Kali Yuga. You cannot do anything, you can chant your. Then their anarthas will go. Even if without any interest, if they chant also, their anarthas will go. When anarthas will go, then they get nishta, ruchi, they will get taste for chanting holy name. This is very important. Mahaprabhu is telling that by doing this chanting, undesirable habits will go. What to do, Prabhu? I cannot get rid of chi, I cannot get rid of this, I cannot get rid of this. Somehow or other I am trying, not possible. Hey, you chant the holy name of the Lord. Maybe the dose is not required, you have to chant more. Maybe you are doing some mistake in chanting, that's why you are not getting. Why? Mahaprabhu cannot go wrong. He says that habits will go. This is the means of awakening all good fortune and initiating the flow of waves of love for Krishna. Prabhupada has mentioned many times. If you chant the holy name of the Lord without any offenses, actually, then you will become lucky fortune. All the fortunes are there. It is there inbuilt. All fortune is inbuilt. Krishna Bhakti is inbuilt. One can enjoy that. And that will explore actually, it will come out actually by getting the love for Krishna. So actually our life and soul is our chanting beats. If the chanting beats and chanting bag is there in our shoulder, on your neck, means you feel actually, yes, I'm doing something, I'm doing. That's a power. So that is why the love for Krishna, you can speak about Krishna, you can hear about Krishna. All these qualities will come by removing all undesirable habits. Now Mahaprabhu is actually giving his own SIKSASTAKAM, his own verses. He made his own verses. First verse he is going to sing for Suru Damodar and Ramanandaraya and all of us. So when I am singing, if you have copies, you can, or everybody knows actually SIKSASTAKAM, you can sing along with me. Cheto Darpanamachanam Bhavamaga Davakini Vapanam Sriya Gairava Chandriga Vitaranam Vidyavadu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivartanam Pradipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatma Sravanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sangeetanam. So this is the first verse of SIKSASTAKAM. Mahaprabhu is telling actually Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sangeetanam. Now he told, actually already told, what is the benefit, what you will get by doing the Nama Sankirtan. You are getting the topmost thing. Nobody has talked about love of Krishna. Mahaprabhu has talked about love of Krishna. I highlighted that. You will get love of Krishna. That is why it is Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. And this Nama Sankirtan can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. Throughout Srimad Bhagavatam, whenever some devotees are talking or Krishna is talking, they are all actually finding one problem about the mind. The mind is not clean. So here Mahaprabhu is also giving us the medicine actually Namasankirtan. This is your heart. There the Kapitadeva was insisting to Devahuti, my dear mother, now first thing is you have to clean actually your mind. Because this mind actually it is not from this birth, it is from the Bhagunam. Many births we took it. All the time the same mind was there. Whatever is accumulated, the conversion accumulated, everything carried forward and came along with us. So it is a great task actually to clean this mind. So Mahaprabhu is telling actually you can clean Cheto Darpana Marjanam. You can clean your heart by doing the Namasankirtan and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of the material existence. Samsara Dava Nalivir Loga. It is actually burning. The life in actually in this material world actually it is nobody can stand with two legs. They have to dance. One is put, another is taken up, another is so undressed actually. Undressed and it is blazing fire. Samsara Dava. This can be stopped. All the miseries obtained by because of that existence in this material world can be stopped by doing Namasankirtan. Because what happens when your mind is clean, then Krishna will come and sit there. He will not sit in a dirty place. He is going to sit actually in a clean place. And the cleaning is to be done first. He is not going to do the cleaning. He has to do the process. So then the Lord will come and sit in your mind and all our activities will be controlled and this mysteries of blessing because Krishna is telling the Sarva Dharman Paritija Mamegam Sharanam Raja Amdam Sarva Bhavibhyo Moksha Sujala. What are the reactions coming from this material existence will be eradicated by simply chanting the holy name of the Lord. And it is just like a waxy moon spread the white lotus fortune, all the hidden fortunes, it is just opposite of the fire. Precedence. Purnima day, if you do parikrama, then you can see actually, you can feel yourself. It is so smoothing, it is so pleasant, it's so white. So that feeling the devotees will get it actually by chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is actually the happiness, blissful. It's the life and soul of all education. Vidya Vatu Jivan. What all the education, material education, or even the spiritual education somebody has taken actually. The topmost actually is the education is the chanting of holy name of the Lord. This was applicable in all the yugas, not only in Kali Yuga, in all the yugas. So it is life and soul of the education. Because when somebody intelligent person they understood, they simply carry actually their chanting which always 24 hours. Prabhupada says, always Nirandaram. Always chant the holy name of the Lord. Previously also one of the verses is mentioned. Always chanting the holy name. And it has give the blissful ocean of transcendence. No material activity can give more, nobody, no friend, nothing can give you the blissful. Bliss actually, Sukha and bliss. Sukha is actually for the material senses. Bliss is actually for the Atma, blissful situation. So when we do something for the Paramatma, we will pleasing the Paramatma, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then your Atma also actually it is actually blissful state. That shows that Krishna is very happy. That it gives the cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste the full nature of the every step. Those who and do the money of the Lord, and that day you postpone it, if you all sleep or something like that, the day is not blissful. So that is what he said. Every day it is blissful. Anandambudhi Vartanam, one is happy. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Make others to chant and make them happy. So this is not actually simply saying. It is actually really it is happening. Millions and millions of the people around the world now, they are chanting and we can see they are doing the Nama Sankirtana and they are really happy. The real happiness. That's a real happiness. And it's not for 1 day or 2 days or 1 second, 2 seconds. Anandam Vivartana. Every step actually the devotee is very happy by doing the Nama Sankirtana. Now the explanation also Mahaprabhu is giving. Sankirtana ide papa samsaram nasana chitta shuddhi sarva bhakti sadhana uttama. By performing congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, one can destroy the simple condition of material existence, purify the unclean heart, and awaken all varieties of devotional service. The explanation also Mahaprabhu is. Look, what you are getting actually, I am telling you. Congregational chanting, Sankirtan, Nama Sankirtan, Japa is different, Sankirtan is different. More than one person is sitting together and chanting loudly so that others will hear. That is actually the Sankirtan. So in the congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, not any mantra, one can destroy the simple condition where Bhatta Jiva actually, one after another, the reactions are coming on us. Without knowing the process, without knowing this medicine, one is actually suffering. Every day, one type of miseries are coming. And it can destroy actually, can be stopped by this taking up the process of congregational chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chido Darpana Marjanam. Mahaprabhu said, you can clean your heart. If the mind is not clear, you cannot see Krishna clearly in your heart. You are going to a temple and seeing the beautiful form of the Lord and taking the photo, and when we are those who are gone to Vrindavan Dham, those who have seen the Radha Shamsundar, it is there in the mind, that form. So if the mind is clean, then clear, then they can see, close the eyes, you can see that Radha Krishna, Shamsundar is sitting there. Krishna Balaram is sitting in my heart. Awaken the varieties of devotion. When you understood actually the mind is clean, and I understood actually I am supposed to do, I am the part and parcel of Krishna, my duty is actually Veere Surubaya Nitya Krishna Das. That is my designation. I am supposed to serve him. Then the variety of Krishna consciousness, variety of devotional service. How can I please Krishna? How can I serve the Lord? How can I serve a devotee? All this intelligence will come. So the devotee is actually the Lord. When Krishna, he expanded into, the first expansion of Krishna is Balaram. And he understood, when Balaram understood actually I am part and parcel of Krishna in the first expansion. You know what was his desire? His desire was to serve him. He expanded into 10 different forms and he started actually finding, giving a bed, shoes, so many type of devotional service. Balaram started doing it. Krishna. So when we understand actually Nitya Krishna Das and we are mad after the seva, what seva? We go to Vrindavan Dham, then we will say, Prabhuji, can I have any seva here? Can I have some seva? I want to do some service. Not really going to the market and buying so many things. Sit in front of the Lord, chant the holy name of the Lord. There are 24 hours kirtan is going on in the temple. For your information, actually, today our ISKCON Mandir, Vrindavan Dham, it is open today, this morning. The devotees started going actually in the temple. So devotees are so happy. There are so many sevas are there. So one should be doing some service after going there because this awaken. I want to do it. Krishna Premodgama Premamrita Swadana Krishna Prapti Sevamrita Samudre Majjana. Again, Mahaprabhu is telling the result of chanting is that Sri Damodar, you tell everybody, what awakens is love for Krishna. A dormant love for Krishna is there because of the contamination that Kali, because of Maya. I don't know actually what is my relation with the Lord. Even though he's sitting within my heart, I don't know his existence in my heart. I don't know what is my relation. So immediately, actually, chanting is come 16 mala, following for regulated principle. Every day want to do some service, serving by the Lord, then one you get a very love for the Lord. One cannot live without the gopis of Vrindavan. They cannot even diminish the flickering of the eyes, lids. They were finding it difficult actually to pass the time. They were finding fault with Brahmaji. So Mahaprabhu is telling that you will get love for Krishna. It is assurance by the Lord. That is why Krishna Sagovara Goswami is included this. We must know. It is not whimsically we are doing it, we are going to get it. And taste the transcendental bliss. You can enjoy. Chanting, we can get it, the taste. Prabhupada says actually, in the initial stage, one will not get the taste because of the kalpasha. Just like actually one is getting a jaundice, even the sugar candy will not be sweet. You will feel bitter. But eating sugar candy, bitterness, one jaundice will go away, then slowly start actually, oh, this was not bitter, this was very tasty. So like that, when we get that the love for Krishna, then we want to do seva for the Lord, then actually we get actually ananda bhakti. We do by doing service. We are very happy. Ultimately, one attains the association of Krishna. It is not stop there. And you get association. Prabhupada said, in this life itself, you can see. Eye to eye, you can see and you can talk to him and you can ask him whether my services are acceptable or not. I am assuring you if you follow my instruction. And here also Mahaprabhu is telling Krishna and engages in his devotional service as if immersing himself in the great ocean of love. Ocean of love, Samudre Majjana. Suppose there is a big ocean of love in there, and you are going deep that, and it is never ending actually. Service to Krishna, whatever service we are doing, devotional service is just not an end. It's not that one day we did the Mangalati and finish. No. Every day, if you want to continue that, every day we are taking the prasadam. Oh, one day, once in a day, once in a week, we do prasadam. Other days we can eat whatever we want. No. The transcendental place which one is getting, you want to continue that non-stop. And you are immersed actually is a great ocean of love. A transcendental bliss. So that feeling they can get it, that Mahaprabhu, what he's getting, is expressing to Sri Damodar, and he's telling that tell everyone, practice this, they will get it. Those who are actually, the devotees are always happy. Once somebody becomes Krishna devotee, you can look at his face, it's bright, his face is bright. Why? Because of the devotional service, he's always happy. There is no worry. Even if something comes to him, you know that why it is coming to me. What is the solution for it? Udila Vishada Dainya Pade Apana Sloga Yahanata Suni Sabayaya Dukashoga. Then lamentation and humility awoke within Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he began reciting another of his own verses. By hearing the meaning of that verse, one can forget actually all unhappiness and lamentation. So when somebody cannot do all these things, when cannot get all these things, one may be lamenting. How to get it? So this second verse of the SIKSASTAKAM which we are going to sing. Mahaprabhu said, by hearing that, by understanding that meaning, all lamentation will go. You need not lament. There is a solution for all these problems in the weekly world. Please sing along with me. Nam Namagari Bhaguta Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrat Pidani Yamita Smaranena Kala Yeda Trishita Vakripa Bhagavan Mamami Dutaiva Midrishamiga Janina Nuraga. So further Mahaprabhu is actually written this, he sang this. My Lord is calling Krishna, O Supreme Personality of Godhead. In your holy name there is all good fortune for the living entity. It is hidden actually. What a wonderful, your name, Krishna's name, holy name. It's all your fortune is actually hidden in it. For all living entities, for the living entity, entire humanity. Not reserved for Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra or somebody from this country. No. That actually we are experiencing now in this midst of Krishna consciousness. Throughout the world, people are actually chanting the holy name of the Lord and they become fortunate. And somebody is telling that, Prabhu, I am so fortunate that I have come to this Krishna consciousness. So now today the whole world actually they are worried. But the devotees are not worried. They know actually what is happening. First come first, what will happen? So they are not worried about anything actually, because Krishna is there. That is a fortune. Huh? And therefore you have many names and such as Krishna and Govinda by which you expand yourself. You have invested all your potencies in those names and there are no hard and fast rule for remembering Krishna. You never said, you said actually chant the holy name of the Lord, Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself is telling. And he has invested all his energies. It's not that one Krishna's name is powerful, another Krishna's name is not powerful. Gargamuni was asked to give a name. And then Gargamuni said, actually, Nanda Maharaj, I cannot give him one name. These qualities of this boy, this child is so many. Actually, when we give the name, it should have some relation with this character, behavior, color, something like that. Huh? That is how the names are given. But this boy, I cannot give him one name because he has got lakhs and lakhs of Ananda qualities are there. So then he said, actually, somehow you have to call him Namsam. Then he is actually one common thing is there is all attractive to everyone. One Akarshaniya, Krishna means Akarshaniya. So I am giving in the name Krishna. Everybody can say once, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And because of his different activities, Govinda, because he is taking care of cows, he is getting out the Brahmana, then his name is called actually Govinda, Gopala Krishna, Nanda Nandana, Yashoda Nandana. Krishna doesn't like to call him by his simple name, Krishna. He wants something to be added which is favorite to him, his mother's name, father's name, or his fruit name, cow's name, something add it and then call him, then he will look at him. So Govinda, Govinda, so it is very famous, actually the name is Govinda, somebody is attracted. Radharani was attracted to Govinda, calling Krishna Govinda, she liked it. One day there was a quarrel between Krishna and Radharani. Radharani never wanted actually to see Krishna's face. Told actually Vishakharatta, you don't allow him to come inside. So when Krishna came, they said, you are not allowed inside. That is in Barsana, this happened in Barsana. Then the Krishna actually was going that Vrindadevi said, actually you take the sannyasi form and you go around this palace and simply Radharani get attracted to the name of Govinda. So you simply chant Govinda Bolo Hari Gopala Bolo Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Bolo. So Krishna did it, and then Radharani was looking from the window. Somebody is calling Govinda's name. Then Vishaka said, this is actually sannyasi is doing that. Calling inside. Even though she never wanted to see him, but Govinda. Because what happened, Mahaprabhu is telling that he has invested all the energy. Krishna's name is more than him. Krishna Naam is more than personally Krishna. So merciful. So Krishna will not give you actually going back home, back to Godhead, he will not give that receipt. But Krishna's name if you chant, that name will give to the glories of chanting. It's already we discussed some of them. It will give all undesirable habits will go. One will get actually the Seva Bhava. One will see actually Krishna personally. So why? Because all his energies are invested in his name. Then, my dear Lord, actually there is no hard and fast rules for remembering chanting the holy name. Any time Hare Nama can be, Krishna's name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra can be chanted any time. Any time he can be. Mahaprabhu was telling one story there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. A boy came and he said, Mahaprabhu said you have to chant a holy name always. Keep in your tongue Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So then the boy asked Mahaprabhu, what about when we go to toilet? He said, no, toilet you don't. Then he said, then what will happen if I die in the toilet? If I die without chanting the holy name? Then Mahaprabhu said, okay, correction. You can chant in the toilet also, no problem. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is Krishna consciousness. Remembering Krishna always, not forgetting Krishna. Never forget Krishna. Smita, always Smita, I tell you. Maya, you should remember it. And I am so unfortunate that I commit offenses. Then what will happen? The lament is a lamentation. My dear Lord, you have given your name to me. You have invested all the energy to me between the holy name. And you are not given in terms and conditions for chanting holy name. Anytime you can chant. Directly or indirectly you can chant. Somebody is telling Hara. Bhagavan is taking us, hey Ram. Pudana came to give poison milk. He said that Pudana came to give milk, not poison. He removed that. So that is the power of the holy name. And he says, because I am so unfortunate, I have no attraction for it. Sometimes we actually want to finish 16 round mala. Somehow struggling actually to complete it. Not done in the Brahma Murta or some duties are there, something like that. Morning cannot be done. Struggling to complete it. It's not going. Mala is not going. It's not going. I could not complete this. Carried forward. No, it cannot be carried forward. So, because there is no attachment for chanting of the holy name, that is what Mahaprabhu is telling. Because you are doing offenses, there are 10 offenses are there. We are reciting every day. Any one of the offenses, the first offenses, Ninda, Vaishnava Ninda, it's the greatest offense actually. Like that, the 10 offenses we should try to avoid actually. So then one get actually the sweetness. The jaundice will go and then sugar candy will become sweet. Initially because of the aparat, because of the offenses which I committed or committing without knowing or knowing, then I'm not getting a taste for this. Those who are having the taste when you complete 60 rounds also you want to chant more and more. No, it's not enough. You want to chant more. He will not tell actually. 300,000 times Namacharya Haridas Thakur was chanting 62, 64, 64, 64, 3 times, 3 rounds. So he could he do it because actually, because he could taste for it. Even some of our devotees are also getting it. They are chanting more. And without knowing actually, without intentionally, when we are actually doing something else also, our tongue is bent and tongue is telling, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Those who are fortunate, their fortune is come. Those who are fortunate, they could actually remember that name, which will come automatically in the actually the tongue. So अनेक लोगेरा वांचा अनेक प्रकारा कृपादे करिला अनेक नामेरा प्रचारा. Because people vary in their desires, you have distributed various holy names by your mercy. Is it not your mercy, my dear Lord? Mahaprabhu said, Krishna actually himself said to him, I have given you different type of names actually. Millions and trillions of names are there. And energy is invested in it. And because people are attracted to that, for example, now Narada Muni is attracted to Narayana. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. When you go in front of Krishna, also he chant this Narayana. Similarly, the different devotees are attracted to different names. Just like I said, Radharani is attracted to Govinda. And you go to Tirupati, everybody is calling Govinda, 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 Govinda. Somebody goes to Guruvayur, they will call Krishna, 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 Krishna. Kaide Sudeda, Taha Namalaya, Kaladesha Niyamanaki, Sarva Siddhi Gaya. Regardless of time or place, one who chants the holy name, even while eating or sleeping, attains all perfection. Assurance is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Don't worry where you are chanting, how you are chanting. No. While eating, sleeping, any time, the holy name should come to your tongue. It should attain perfection. One will become perfect. Baite bhi Rama kaho, chalte bhi Rama kaho, sote bhi Rama kaho. Somebody sing like always chant the holy name of Krishna, then one day you will get actually come to the perfection. But don't think that because I'm eating, I should not remember Krishna. No. Sarva Shakti Name Dila Kariya Vibhaga Amara Dudeva Name Nagi Anuraga. You have invested your full potencies in each individual holy name, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attachment for chanting your holy name. So Mahaprabhu is giving me an explanation because even though it is so powerful, I am not able to do it because of I am unfortunate. I am unfortunate, so I am not able to do it. I am crying for it. When I will get attached to this holy name, chanting. So Mahaprabhu continued and he is telling actually, O Swarup Damodara, Goswami Ramanandaraya, hear from me the symptoms of how one should chant and Hare Krishna Maha Mantra to awaken very easily one's dormant love for Krishna. Now you may be asking that dormant love for Krishna is that Hare Krishna Maha Mantra will give all the things, chanting of the things. Now how I will get it actually? What are the symptoms I will get it actually by chanting the holy name of the Lord? Symptoms are required actually. Authorized from the authority we should understand. Krishna himself is speaking here, Mahaprabhu himself is speaking. That is the third sloka which we will take up actually tomorrow. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Thank you very
Krishna.
much for your class today. It was a very nice, wonderful class. Manibhushan Prabhu asked me to extend his apologies because he had some urgent work to attend to. So that's why he wasn't able to attend today's session. So on behalf of all devotees, on behalf of Kanai Desh Yatra, we would like to thank you very much, Prabhu, by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Bol
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
there
Hare
are
Krishna.
questions or comments from
Krishna
anyone.
Krishna
Please
Krishna
ask.
Hare 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 Ram
We shall continue tomorrow.
Yes, Prabhu, we shall continue tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
same time.
tomorrow, 12 o'clock.
Yes, Prabhu.
Same time, Prabhuji.
Same time.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Wish you all a very happy Ekadashi tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Ekadashi.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad pranams.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam.
Let pranam, Sri Radhe, Sri Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
If there are no questions or comments from our devotees, we'll close our session. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us, especially some senior devotees we have today with us.